have any guns.
It's game over.
Pop, 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 pop. You can put on us.
Yeah, it's game over now.
Yeah. Now you put on us now.
Yeah.
You struck first.
That's a done deal. Yeah.
We threw the brick over there. Welcome back to the process. We still here.
We still here. We still here, y'all.
I didn't say this last time, but who I got here, y'all should know already if you've been watching. You got me, Mr.ThinkSmart.
J. Rut, the health predator, y'all.
That's who you got on the process. We are the host of the process. I still got my high school jersey on, man. Berkeley, number 21 football jersey. I wore this number for 2 years.
From the Lou.
Yeah, and I'm proud. I keep telling you that. Yeah. But John got something. He didn't want to tell me before the show started.
Man, no, I wanted to ask you what you thought about this, man. What do you think about that cat hitting that woman from Deep Ellum, man?
Ah, here. Yeah.
Here. Yes.
Here in Dallas.
Yes, in Deep Ellum. Yes.
Deep Ellum.
Beat her like she was a man.
It's funny, man, because the very next night after that happened, I think, well, probably not the next night, that weekend, maybe that's Saturday. Me and Q, he says, "Y'all want to take you to this little spot down there." We went down there and just kind of just mingled, had a good time, and then came back. Then he was like, "You know, we was at that spot. We was in Deep Ellum.
Deep Ellum.
Deep Ellum, where that man beat up that woman." I said, "For real?"
Yeah.
So I was like, "Wow."
And for y'all who don't know what happened, it was this white guy and this young black lady. Something happened with a parking space. I think she was blocking him. He couldn't back out. She was blocking him. He got out, pulled out his gun on her, first of all. Put out a gun on a woman, and she started to call the police. Well, he put the gun away at that time. Then he slapped the gun out of her hand. Just to cut and dry.
Oh, slapped the gun out of her hand?
I mean, he slapped the phone out of her hand. I'm sorry, not the gun. Because he put his gun up, slapped the phone out of her hand. She hit him. And that's when he just went to a barrage of just, I mean. No,
I'm going to say it's not funny, but from a man perspective, if that was another man, not because it's a woman, but it was another man, we just said, "Oh, he ain't got no power." See, why? So I was watching it. First of all, I watched it, I was mad.
Right.
Like,
I was pissed off.
Then I had to make it comedic. Only comedic because I'm like, bro, you hitting her, and you ain't even knocked her out.
She took them blows. She hated her, what, 4 or 5 times?
Man, he was uppercutting her and everything.
And
but I mean, she was taking them blows. You a strong, you a strong woman.
You a strong woman.
You a strong woman.
Because he was hitting her.
He was hitting her hard.
He was hitting her, man.
So I was like, then I got kind of, I was like, nigga, you ain't got no punch. Like, you can't even knock a woman out.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
No disrespect. Because y'all are strong. Yeah.
Y'all are strong. But the way he was hitting her.
I mean, he was coming like, he was putting hips and everything into the punches. Man.
And he was connecting.
Yeah.
And she didn't hit the ground not one time.
Yeah. But the thing that pissed me off though, this mother, you know what? Bonded out that same night, I think. Now had there been a brother hitting a white chick, man, please, come on, bro.
Bonded out.
Come on, bro. But they finna put some more charges on him, so he finna go down.
Yeah,
he finna go down, man.
He should. What's his name?
Asshole. I'm sorry, y'all. We try not to cuss on this show, but you know, that's his name. That's his name. Asshole. Period. I don't know his name. I don't even want to know. Not some this cowardly son had the nerve to shave.
He shaved his beard off?
He shaved his beard off.
Trying to hide.
I hope Leon and Leroy down there at Lou Steric find you, man. Like for real. And him you smooth up. Like for real. They're going to put him in protective custody because brothers waiting on him. Brothers waiting on him, man. See this cat, man.
I'm not a big fan of eye for an eye.
Man, what else?
I'm not a big fan of it, man.
Nigga, you hit me, I'm hitting you back.
I mean, eye for eye, like, okay.
Like that.
He did that to the woman.
Yeah.
He going to jail.
He gonna go.
He going to jail, but I don't have to get revenge on you because you in jail and I'm free. So.
But you know the brothers ain't gonna let that slide, man.
I know. You
know the brothers ain't gonna let that slide, man.
But then, then it's gonna be a record of white and black in jail.
They're doing that anyway.
That's racism. We need to stop it.
Well, we do need to stop it, man. We do. I mean, but it's been going on.
But I'm not condoning what he did.
Right, exactly.
I would not condone that. Woo! That was deep. Because this is the thing. Let's talk about that a little bit more. So, It's just, I mean, the white. It's just like, how in the world, like, it just line up like that? Okay, she made a mistake. Does he have an anger management problem? For one.
I think he got a Negro problem.
I don't think that would have happened.
Dude, like he pulled a gun. Oh, if it had been dude, he probably shot him.
I think if you try to put a gun on a male, this is my perspective. If a male didn't already have a gun, he couldn't just pull it out. You definitely had to pull it out and shoot it at the same time.
You'd have to, yeah.
But once men, I don't know about, there's no disrespect to Texas. But where I'm from, and it's funny, we was talking, me and my boy was talking about this. So much different in St. Louis when it comes to other cities. And I know Chicago is like this, I know Detroit's like this. Like, even I think you've even said it, other people said it, Joe, why is your head when we out is always on the swivel? Because it can go down at any moment. Ain't no calmness in our cities. And I was talking about pro fight, that's what it was. I was talking, and we don't trip off of it because we're from St. Louis until we leave and live somewhere else and understand that that's not normal. Like, we think it's normal in these cities where the crime rate is extremely high, like Chicago, Detroit, and my city, and St. Louis, because our heads are always on the swivel because at any moment it go down. Right. But here it's a little bit calmer. Like, when it happens, like, oh my God, what's going on over there? With us, if something going on, we like, oh, okay. If they fighting over there, they ain't fighting. Hey, you know them? No, all right. We like, it's normal, bruh.
Dang.
Like, and I'm gonna say this. I was working when I first got here, working overnight, and we was watching TV. We were watching news, early morning news, right? And they had, I think I told you this, but I haven't told the world. So we're watching TV, watching the news, and there was a segment on there. They did a story on cell phones, people stealing cell phones in the mall. Okay. Like, you put it down, it came missing. Right. But it was only 1 or 2 times. They had like 1 or 2 people on there. Yeah, my cell phone got stolen. So I was in there, I was like, this is news? I'm like, this is news? They like, yeah, Joe. Oh my, and then people who was watching with me, they was like, oh my God, they stealing people's cell phones. I'm like, this is reported news. Y'all, this is what y'all watch for news? This is what's going on in Dallas? Yeah. No disrespect to Dallas, I know it go down. Yeah. But then the ladies and the guy was like, well, Joe, what go on in St. Louis? You always talking about St. Louis. I said, murders, homicides, every day. Like, the news in St. Louis, like, I ain't gonna lie. And it's funny because even when I went off, I was in New York, and when I was working for the school, and I used to go to these different cities, and I used to watch the news, right? Even when I came out, I was like, watching news here is like watching cartoons. No. Brother. Man. If I bring up some news stations, if I bring up some clips of news or what happens in St. Louis, news on a regular day, it is depressing, bro.
Wow. That's not good.
It's not good at all. Like, my boy just called, he called me 3 days ago. He's like, Joe, I went for a jog. It was a nice day, right? He said, my wife had called me, stopped me from my job for me jogging for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. He said I get up to, cause he lived right outside of the Loop. It's a place we call the Loop in St. Louis Loop, right? He said I got to the Loop, and this woman got hit. This old woman got hit. I said, what? He said, man, I seen the body laid out on the ground. She was dead. Ooh. He said, if I would have been 3 minutes closer, I would have seen her get hit. Wow. I said, I'm glad you went 3 minutes closer to you'd have got hit.
Hit like bullet or car?
Car. Wow. Hit her and gone.
Wow. Hit and run.
Bruh.
Out of there.
Out of there.
Dang.
This is not the first time, because this has been happening. It's been a lot of hit and runs. They've been running over people in the same way. Shooting, running over people, they don't care. Dang. I'm not trying to say my city, like, I'm laughing about it. I'm like, I can't believe this. My city is...
We don't have news then, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
We have stories.
That's it.
We have stories. We don't have news.
Bruh.
Wow.
When I say...
That's crazy.
You can watch a news channel, whatever. I can even go... Because I'm from St. Louis. So I go and I check the news stories on the website, right? Right. Stuff is depressing, bro.
Every other story is somebody got shot.
Every day it's an issue.
Dang, cuz.
Bro, you know how many homicides we had last year?
I mean,
Too many. But that's why St. Louis was #1 in murder capital. #1. Highest, Chicago. I mean, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit. Then them 3 cities.
Y'all are shot in the Detroit?
Bro, we've been in 3 top. You can look them up. 3 top for the last, almost 10 years.
God, dog.
We just keep one, number 1, number 2, recycling each other. 3.
Dang.
It ain't no joke, bro. Remember, hey, you don't remember. You probably do, but you ain't really tripped off of it.
What's that?
But he wasn't playing.
What's that?
DJ Quick. He said it a long time ago.
DJ Quick.
But he knew it was worse than where he was from. He said, St. Louis is just like Compton.
He did.
It's worse than Compton.
Worse. Ooh, that was worse than Compton.
He said in the video. He said, shoot. I think he said something. I think that was the part when he said something at the party. Somebody got shot dead in the head.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. Damn, can't for hope. I don't think I want to go to Luigi, bro.
He's scared.
I'm tripping.
But I'm telling you,
yeah,
we're gonna be somewhere.
Yeah,
we could be just chilling and be having fun, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't gonna say shooting them. I ain't trying to scare you.
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
but you hear some people start arguing like out of nowhere. If you watching like that's when you start like if you notice my eyes, I watch their demeanors.
Yeah, I know
people at and. Whenever if my head ain't on the swivel, that means the wall is behind me, and I know that, and I can almost feel the wall, so I know I'm only looking at this my vision this way. I ain't gotta be like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cause I think it was I don't know if it was you or somebody else that was like, Joe, you talking to me, bro? Like you can chill out. I'm like I am chill, I'm cool, but I just gotta know who in there and who come through the door. I gotta see the door.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
brother, cause
I got you. Cause I don't like if I'm in a restaurant, I don't sit with my back to the door, man.
Yeah,
I can. I will not do that.
I can, but I just
can, but I don't like to.
Yeah, I don't like to.
Yeah,
but so you know.
But that was a messy situation, though, bro.
That was a messy situation. Like that white boy. No, I wish T.I. spoke on it.
I heard it. Yeah, I saw a clip on it. Yeah,
I saw the whole clip.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole clip, but I saw
the whole clip.
Yeah,
I went to his page and I watched the whole clip. He said something that was real serious, man. You know, you gotta protect your own.
You do.
You gotta protect your own. So Dallas needs to be protecting their own. And even though he had a gun, see, in St. Louis, I'm gonna tell you the difference with this in St. Louis. So if we didn't see it, we seen him got a gun, and we couldn't get over to that woman, I threw a brick at him.
He'd have been hurt.
Yeah. We would have distracted him to where it would change his whole motives of hurting her. Would have been looking for who.
His attention would have been.
His attention was turned to us.
Yeah.
And we'd been throwing stuff at him because we know we got guns too. You got one gun, so we threw something at him and be like, "Nigga, what you doing? What you wearing? Man, F you, nigga." He put out his gun. See when he put out his gun,
that's a wrap. Game over.
It's a game over him. Long as we know she probably didn't hit the ground or whatever.
Yeah.
Or moved out the way. Now you got having a gun.
It's game over.
Pop, 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 pop. You can put on us.
Yeah, it's game over now.
Now you put on us now.
Yeah.
You struck first.
That's a done deal. Yeah.
We threw the brick over there to stop you from hitting her.
Yeah.
Because that was wrong.
I'm trying to think of the dude that was filming. Was he? I don't know why he didn't. I mean, he stopped when he said, "Hey man, stop doing it," or whatever he said. But
what's that gonna do?
Yeah.
It's like in a fight, like
he didn't stop.
Fight.
Yeah, because he didn't stop. But I'm like you, girl. She got a jaw, man. She got a jaw. She did not fall. She covered up. And that was pretty much.
Because St. Louis, I'm saying, even in St. Louis, if we couldn't throw a brick, nigga got a gun outside, one of us had a gun, we seen him doing, pop, pop, pop!
Yeah.
What you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Because you done put your gun up, now mine is out, now you gotta be quick.
Yeah. Because if you ain't, I'm
gonna put one in your chest.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro.
So, even if we wouldn't have shot him, he got pistol whipped.
Real good.
Yeah,
real good.
He got beat up real good.
Yeah.
Because everybody gonna come get a lick.
That's a coward. That's a coward moment.
Coward, bro.
That's a coward.
And I hate to say that about my city, but I know how we feel about
but dude, on the cool though, that's real.
That's real. Yeah.
That's real, man.
We did something in my car could have went over there.
Yeah.
Something I done threw something. I don't care if it's a bottle, it's a a soda bottle, is a
something.
liquor bottle, something. You always. It's funny how you always have something in your car you can throw.
Mm-hmm. Something would have been airborne.
Something on the ground would have been airborne. Mm-hmm. Cause you seen them arguing before. Cause it didn't happen that fast. You're like, oh my god. Even after that happened, you could throw something at him. Mm-hmm. He can still get his.
Yeah, exactly. And he gonna get his, bro. Cause that's it. That was.
He would never made it. He would never. This thing. He would never made it home that night. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I felt what T.I. was saying. Mm-hmm. He would never made it home that night due to the fact that we saw this. Mm-hmm. Then we saw you get in your car.
Mm-hmm. That's what T.I. was saying. Like, how y'all brothers in Dallas let that go down, man? Like,
yeah.
I ain't understand
like,
that, man.
Okay.
You got a point.
Right. You probably couldn't have stopped it because it happened so quick. Mm-hmm. But then nobody did nothing afterwards.
Yeah.
Everybody just got in their car and went home.
Yeah.
You videotaped it. Mm-hmm. That was it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He would never made it home.
Yeah. He would have gotten in his car.
We'd have followed him home.
Yeah. You'd follow him home?
My city don't play that sport crap. Even though we fight and shoot each other and stuff, but we don't play that when we see some crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We'd been cursing him out, throwing stuff. Somebody would have blocked him. They'd have blocked him in. He could have shot up our car or whatever. We'd have got the car. What are you doing? Man, shut up.
You get out the car.
You get out the car, right. They'd have pulled up. Man, they had pull up with him with guns. Mm-hmm. Man, what you doing, bro? You tripping? Like, oh, yeah, they don't play that.
Nah, that's a cow, man. That's a cow move.
That was a cow move, man.
That was a cow move, man. Like, I still
don't just hit him with a tree trunk or something.
I still don't understand where it is in a man's psyche, ego, mind, DNA. Whatever you want, DNA, to hit a woman.
Hit a woman, right?
That's insane, man.
You know what? It's funny you said it. And we talked about this and all this happened. When I had Brooke on the show, and then I had a relationship where the young lady had been a victim of domestic violence. Mm-hmm. And Brooke was telling me that she was a victim of domestic violence. And I was like, well, we got to do a show on that. Mm-hmm. And domestic violence is real. Like, what he did was domestic violence, but when Brooke was talking about it with the young lady that I talked to, was talking about was domestic violence in a relationship and them staying.
I'm a product of not me personally, but my mom and my dad.
Right.
I grew up with it.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not a. It's
what to go. Ooh.
It's nothing a child should see, man.
Right.
It's nothing a child should see.
There's nothing that anybody should see or
go through. Exactly.
So, let me ask you this then.
Okay.
This is a personal question.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to cut deep.
Bro, just roll.
I hope you don't get mad at me.
No, I don't get mad at you.
What is your feelings on your father?
Man, you know what?
Concerning domestic violence.
My dad, love my dad with everything. He's deceased now. Mm-hmm. But my dad, man, he was a good man. He was a hard worker. But he had his demons. Mm-hmm. He had his demons. And I think he could have done a lot of things different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly think he didn't know how. Mm-hmm. He didn't know how, because I later found out that my granddad, which is his dad, he wasn't physically abusive, but he was verbally. Mm-hmm. And mentally, he get in your head. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if a lot of that stemmed from his upbringing, because his dad was kind of a male chauvinist. Mm-hmm. So
trying for child with it.
Exactly, yeah. So like I said, I don't know if that had a lot to do with it, but on the real though, my mom had a mouthpiece, man. My mom got a mouthpiece. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't always him. You know, she threw some bricks too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I think he could have taken his anger out other ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no self-control.
Yeah, he did. Because once that.
So really, when you're saying it, and I'm gonna let you finish this statement. Mm-hmm. Neither one of them really had self-control.
No.
Got it.
They did. Neither one of them. Because once they would, argue. And as soon as one word would go, bitch or mother or whatever.
So, you know what? I want to say this before I want you to finish the statement.
And I just close the door.
Because a lot of people go, because they so into zodiac signs and all that stuff, and reading that stuff, and they blame it on their sign and say, this is just me. Right. You have control over that.
You do.
You have control over that. So,
yeah, exactly.
So let's cut that out. You're like, well, I'm this, so I'm
astrologist.
Yeah. So let me say, you have control, and just because it says it is, that doesn't mean so. Because you can put in. They say you supposed to be a killer. That mean you supposed to be a killer?
Exactly. No.
It says you supposed to be a homosexual. That mean you supposed to be a homosexual? Is that's your choice? No. You know what I'm saying?
That's
if
choice.
It says exactly.
That's
so if it says anything negative about your zodiac, for those who do it, and I don't really too much go off of them. They have some similar things. Similarities, but it's not me in a nutshell.
Right.
But does that control your mind and who you are?
A lot of people it does.
And it does. It does. A lot of people back to what you were saying.
Yeah, man. And it just it's because like I say, I have one vision, man, that was, bro. I see it in my head now. When my dad had pushed my mom down in his chair, he took his belt off and was like whipping her.
I see, like
she was a child. And I could see my mom, like I could see her now looking how she was looking at my dad, like she was scared. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and I'm peeking around the refrigerator and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, man. And at that time, I think I had to be like 9, or I was like in the 3rd or 4th grade. So, and a lot of my fear stuff that I have now that you didn't help me out with, a lot of that stemmed from like hearing all that yelling and screaming. Like, dude, I would literally go in my room, close my door, sit, and try to ignore everything, every noise, every punch, every glass break, whatever was going on in that house.
It was that.
Dude, it got real. It got like that at times, man. Yeah.
Wow.
It did, bro. It did, man. So, but according to a lot of people who knew me growing up, I was supposed to be like my dad. I was supposed to be a woman beater, cussing her out and this, that, and the other. And I'm totally opposite. So like you were saying, that's all a choice.
So choose your script.
Exactly.
Coming soon.
Yeah, choose your script. Choose your script. Yeah. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. But yeah, man, it's all a choice, man. Even with and I'm just gonna go on and say it, with the homosexuality thing, that's a choice. Drugs, that's a choice. Adultery, that's a choice. Can't nobody make you do nothing you don't want to do, man. It's true. Can't nobody make you do nothing.
Anything you want to do, you make it make sense.
Exactly.
You make it happen no matter how hard it is.
Exactly. What's that saying? What is that? I can't not remember it. But basically, you can tell yourself a lie so long to where you eventually start believing it.
Yeah, when you compose a liar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's one thing. I've never been that type of liar. I know you were. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I throw it out. But see, again, that was another one of those mechanisms that I had to use to live in that household.
Makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? I literally had to create a world where I could survive in that. Cause dude, there was a lot of times, and my brother and my sister, they don't even. Dude, I would sit in that room, in my room, and like cry. Cause I was scared.
You the only person there, one.
No, I gotta have a younger sister.
That's right.
Yeah, I have a younger sister.
But y'all so big of a gap.
We 8 years apart. So, like I said, when I was 8, 9 years old, she was like months old. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I was scared because I wanted to help my mama, but I was like, that's my daddy. And my daddy could like beat my tail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, dude, I would sit in the room, man, would put the cover over my head, dude, and be in there just crying till I fall asleep. Like, dude, like for real, till I would fall asleep, man. And dude, and like I said, what do you do? You see what I'm saying? So, what do you do, man?
You know what I'm thinking about?
What's that?
Because what we doing right here with the process is like people look at us and they say, "You just telling stories about your life," but in reality, stories about the world. We do talk about discussions about the world,
right?
But it's therapy.
It is, man. Yeah.
And it's a child out there that is going through exactly what you're going through.
Yes.
And it's a different time now. But yet, because what you said, like you could actually see it and visualize and remember it. It's things in my life too that I can remember that was happening. I was like, that's not right. And when you get older to understand those things, you're like, it really wasn't right.
It really wasn't right.
You can feel that it wasn't right. You know it wasn't right. But then you start understanding more on the concept of why it wasn't right. You're like, you start making you resent something.
Yeah.
Like you probably resent your father in a certain situation, even though he's passed.
A certain time,
Like you could have did better, bro.
Cause the last time he did that was 6 months before he died.
6 months before he died?
Well, no, the last time he tried to reach out to my mom and fight or whatever. It was 6 months before he died, and 6 or 8 months. Anyway,
within the last year of his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they were arguing. Like I say, man, to this day, I still don't know why they didn't get a divorce, man. Like for real, I don't know.
Have you ever asked your mom that?
I don't want to know. Right. I don't want to know. It's one of them things, man, to where I knew they loved each other, but the way they showed it was so jacked up. I remember my brother saying he saw my mom and daddy kiss one time. My daddy he used to be a pharmaceutical rep, and he had to fly somewhere or whatever. And he went to the airport, and he said that is the only time, he was getting ready to leave, that he saw my mom and daddy, show some sort of affection towards one another. And I say, well, I know 3 times they did. right. I know 3 times they did. They didn't see it, but yeah, man. But I was saying, right before he died, man, something that happened, man. I was in my apartment at the time. My sister called me and said, John, Harold, come over here. Mom and Daddy fighting. I'm like, oh, God dang. I said, okay. But she had called my brother, too. And so my brother, when I pulled up, my brother was already there, and they were in there arguing and, motherfucker this, motherfucker that, all that kind of stuff. And so she was at the back door with my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law had my mom like this, just in case something went down. And the back door was kind of partially open. And I had walked in when you walk in the house, the living room, and it's the dining room. Well, my dad was standing like in the breezeway of the dining room and the living room, and my brother was on the other side of the dining room table, like close to my mom. And my mama said, she said something fly, and he took off after, like he was finna go. But my sister-in-law snatched my mama and took her out the back door, and I grabbed my dad. I said, Daddy, no. I said, this is it. We're not doing this no more. Dad, what, get it and go on me. I said, no, Dad, we're not doing this no more. You're not finna hit my mama no more. Period. So he shoved me, pushed me. I said, Daddy, stop. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Just leave me alone.
It's not what you want.
You're not finna hit my mama.
Right.
No more. So he kept telling me. And finally he hit me one last time, and I just grabbed him, I picked him up, and I just slammed him. I said, Daddy, stop.
He knew it was real then.
Yeah, but he got up. What the fuck you gonna do? So he charged me again. I picked him up. Boom! Twice. Daddy, stop! Stop now. Shit, my brother, he already laughing. Cause my brother, they didn't get along. But anyway, so he come at me again. I picked him up again. Boom! How
many times you got to slam him before you realize?
Dude, I slammed him about 6 times. Now, mind you, he had 2 previous heart attacks. You know what I'm saying? But the last time I slammed him, he lost his breath. And it scared the shit out of him. I'm sorry, y'all. It scared me. You know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't catch his breath. I'm like, damn, this nigga died. I'm gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, get out of my house. I can't stand you over here. He was just going off. But I could later find out, my dad was under a lot of stress.
From what?
Basically self-induced. Because he didn't, first of all, like I said, he was doing his best to try to start a business. And he had a paper business started back in the mid to late 70s. No, sorry, late 70s, early 80s, because I was in elementary when it happened. He had a paper business, it was going good, and he got in partners with somebody who he thought was a good friend. But my mom told him, James, something ain't right with this guy. I don't trust him. Come to find out, the dude stole my daddy's business out from under his nose, and he didn't even know it. He did it so smooth. So my daddy lost the business, and he never recovered after that. He never recovered after that.
And the man was lucrative with the business, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty lucrative.
Let me ask you a question.
What's he got?
Because if you've been watching, we know John has had a drinking problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a drinking problem back in the day.
Right.
Do you think because of the rough upbringing and all that good stuff, all the bad stuff, let's put it like that,
mm-hmm.
that was a coping mechanism of your current life of being an adult, plus of what you went through,
yeah,
to hide all of that pain?
I think it was.
To numb it.
It did. It did. That, like I said,
that came to me when you was talking. I started thinking about, well, dang, John seen all that, and even as a kid growing all the way up, and then when he did get free, you still had those nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking like, well, because I was thinking like, how do you get through that? Well, you gotta have something to cope to channel that action, right? Your channeling wasn't athletics, wasn't sports, wasn't that stuff like that, or it was drinking. Like when you say you drink that much and then you just numb and go to sleep, like I'm thinking like, oh my God, some said that was his coping mechanism.
Yeah, it was. Like I say, that and the fact that, like I said, I didn't know who I was.
Right.
I didn't know my existence.
Right.
You know, a lot of times.
A lot of that stuff you got to be trying to cope with.
Exactly. Yeah.
So instead of thinking about it, you just get drunk and say, forget it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, and I've always had an issue with my weight.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That I didn't, like I said, I didn't love.
But the man lost 100 pounds.
Yeah, close to it. I gained some of it back, y'all.
But he's gonna get it back off?
Yeah, I'm finna get it back off. But it had a lot to do with that, and a lot of it was choice too, though.
Of course,
a lot of it was choice.
Of course, it's self-inflicted when it comes to choice but you made a choice based off the fact of how you were thinking and how you
subconscious.
Because you was like, I don't know how to deal with this.
I didn't
because you in your home they never deal with problems the right way.
They didn't.
So you didn't know how to deal with the right way.
Exactly.
Go back to training up a child. People don't understand they train up their child based off their actions in their home. Mm-hmm. That's how they learn how to live.
Exactly.
So and then that's why they call it a curse, but it really is a curse because nobody wants to break it.
That's it.
Nobody wants to break it, and somebody like yourself and myself. So we seen some certain things growing up in our families. It's like, I don't want that. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna fight that fight. That
I knew
essence,
that.
right? That essence of how living was, I will take to the grave with me, but it will not be transferred into another being. No. In my family. I will not transfer those traits, well, not even traits, those actions, because they're not really traits.
Right.
You can't say just because your daddy was a bad person, that person bad. No, they seen it and they experienced it, and they're like, oh, daddy did it, made him, maybe I should do it. Subconsciously, you just grew up doing it. You got to break those cycles yourself.
You got to, man.
Got to break those cycles. That's why a lot of people choose religion based off certain things so they can change their way of thinking.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not a bad thing.
No.
It's not a bad thing, but
that's not at all, man. And like I say, I love my dad, man. Like I said, I miss him. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I said he was a good man. He went to work. He provided. You know, and it wasn't always. You know, they didn't always fight. You know, they had some good times. They laughed. We went on vacations. You know, things like that. We do that. He was a good man, but he was a scared man. He was a scared man because he write the government a lot about how they did black people and this, that, and the other, and he would think that the government was trying to come and kill him, and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, he had a lot of stuff going on in his head, man. He had a lot of stuff going on in his head, bro. And a lot of that drinking stuff too, man. Like I say, when I was,
did he drink?
No,
right? No,
he didn't drink. He brought. I will never forget. He brought a 6-pack of Lowenbrau. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It was a German. I think it's a German beer. Lowenbrau 6-pack one time. I know that beer in the refrigerator lasted almost a year. He was a social drinker, like literally a social drinker. Mm-hmm. He didn't touch the stuff at all. Like if he was out with his partners, he'd have a beer. No more than that. 8, like literally. Mm-hmm. He babysit that joker for a minute, but he didn't.
I'm glad he wasn't alcohol because it probably been worse.
Now his oldest brother was. His oldest brother was alcohol, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. When he came back from Vietnam, he was all screwed up. He was shooting in the house.
Your uncle?
Yeah, his oldest brother. Yeah, he was.
He said your uncle's still alive?
No, that whole family is deceased.
Wow.
The whole family. My granddaddy died when he was 57. My daddy's middle brother died when he was 56. My daddy died at 55.
Damn.
Yeah, but my grandmother, my grandmother died. She was 86. And my uncle, the one that did all the drinking and smoking, he died when he was 76. Yeah. So the one that did all the crazy stuff, he outlived.
Because he was living without no fear.
I said, I think so, man. Because he even came and lived with us for a minute. I don't remember it, but my brother said he came and lived with us for a while, man. So yeah.
He was living with, even though he was drinking and all that stuff, he was living without no worries. He found the coping
mechanism. Yeah.
So he won't have to worry.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of that drinking and stuff growing up too, man. Like I said, I was sheltered, bro. Like I said, my mom and dad, they didn't let me do anything growing up, man. For the fear of you know, something happened, which, you know, I get, you know, they didn't want that phone call, your son had been killed or murdered, you know, I get that. But at the same time, when I went to Prairie View,
why not?
Bruh, when the Cowboys won Super Bowl '92, I told him, yeah, man, I'm gonna have a drink with y'all. Didn't stop. Delicious apple bones for him. That was it. And it didn't stop after that, bro. It didn't stop, man. But yeah, man, like I say, I grew up in that, bro, and it can take a toll on a child, man. It really, really can. And if they don't have a good, I guess I'm gonna say this, a good creative mind, it can mess them up, man. It can mess them up, bro. Like I say, I would go places in my head, bro, just to tune out all that noise, man. Like I say, even now, because I'm actually having to relearn how to think. Because anytime I hear it screaming and yelling, I shut off. I will shut completely off. Like even with my wife, when she starts screaming and yelling, I don't hear you. Like I shut down. I will literally shut down, bro. Like don't scream at me, because I ain't hearing you. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
Yeah, talk. Don't scream. Yeah, it's not like a lot of times people be looking at me when I was in high school and stuff, man. Don't know the night before, nigga, I was in World War 15. Hearing all that glass and stuff breaking and this, that, and other. Go to school the next day, smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? People never knew, man. People never knew, bro. Yeah, man. So
It's pretty deep.
yeah. Yeah, so now you kind of understand the method to my madness, man.
I mean, yeah, because I got stories myself, but today was your day.
Yeah.
Today was your day. You know, you had to get that off your chest.
Yeah.
I believe it probably felt good.
Yeah, it did, man. It actually did, man.
It's a story, man.
It felt good, man.
Glad I could be here to hear it, and
yeah,
you know, the world gonna know.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's good. It's
that's
good because it's good therapy.
Yeah.
Now when they see you at the top, you know,
that's part of the process.
Part of the process, and they understand where you come from. So as the journey continues, and as we grow into who we're manifesting to be, because people don't know the opportunities that we have outside of this, the vlog that we do.
Oh man,
and they growing.
It's growing.
They growing.
Yeah.
They growing.
Yeah, buddy.
But the story behind us, the journey.
Yeah. It's real.
It's real.
It's real, bro.
And that's the reason I wanted to start this vlog, and you know, have some funny laughing stories that happen, but some real heart stories, and just use the platform to let the world know who we are. So when it happens, people can go back and watch these things and be like, he said that.
Yep. And let me say this: if you are a victim of that, you know, it's a process to get. It was a process while you're in, it's gonna be a process to get out. Yeah. It's not gonna happen overnight. If you can, please, somebody you trust, talk to them.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
Talk to them. Yeah.
Get it off. You have to do that for you, because if not, you go crazy.
Yeah.
You will go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get it off your chest. Get it out, because that stress alone can kill you. That stress alone can kill you. Yeah. And you know, now I think about it, man, it's probably why I ate so much.
Probably so. Probably so. It all plays a role.
Yeah, that's probably why. Now that I think about it, it's probably why I ate so much, man.
Trying to take your mind off of it.
Even now, when I'm stressed, man, I eat. I eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it can all play a role. Oh man.
I hope I wasn't no David Downer.
No, you want to tell us some truth, man. People need to hear that, because and you need to release yourself, brother. Yeah. That's what the process is all about. Because now somebody who watches it know that you share a similar story to them, so they know that they're not the only one.
Exactly.
You know, because you know, I was the only child, and you know, I had to train myself to use my imagination because of being alone. But so, because loneliness is a sickness.
It ain't bad. I mean, it's bad. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Loneliness is a sickness.
Yeah.
People don't understand it, you know, especially when people grow up in families where they have siblings. When they get older and whatever, they like, I just want to be alone. Just want to be alone. I said, yeah, you want to be alone with a dad? We try a lifetime.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Man.
That's another story. I don't even want to get into that. We've been there for another 3 hours.
You need to get it off your chest, bro.
Yeah, but not today.
Right.
Not tonight.
Right.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
But man, welcome to the process.
It's the process.
Process of development of who you are as a person, who we are as people. We're real people, man. I ain't no robot.
Yeah, man, for real.
Living a real life.
Yes, sir.
Have real struggles.
Yes.
Have real past, but we have a real future.
Yeah. Real.
Real future.
Real.
And it's looking pretty good. Not even pretty good, it's looking like paradise.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all better get ready, y'all.
But it's all about I don't really like to use the word grind, because when you grind something, you kind of make something smaller.
Actually, you do. Yeah.
That's why I like to use the word grind. Like people, we use it in the urban communities like it's
till it disappear.
Right. When you grind something, you grind it until it disappears.
Like your brakes grinding.
Right. Exactly. Until it disappears. I really say hustle.
Hustle. Okay.
That's why I like to use the word grind.
Because words have power, man.
Like, words do have power. So I'm not grinding.
Yeah.
I'm hustling.
We're getting it in there.
Getting it in.
Yeah, we're getting it in.
I'm manifesting.
That is.
I'm growing.
That's it. Manifesting.
I'm manifesting. I'm growing.
That's it.
But I'm not grinding, because, like we just said, grinding. You grind something so hard till it destroys, and it's not even in the same. It's not in the same thing that it was, or it's not in the same shape that it was.
Exactly.
Now, if you say you want to sculpture yourself, that's different. It's a different type of grind.
Yeah.
You know, you're actually sculpturing yourself, which is a good thing also.
Right.
But this is the process.
The process, man.
With me, Mr. ThinkSmart, and
J. Rut, the health predator, baby.
And we want you to like, subscribe, and share this with the world, because you know what? It's somebody out there who just needs to hear his story to know that they're not alone, and something they may have went through.
Right. Exactly.
And it can help them to say, you know what?
If he can make it.
If he can make it, and he can push forward to having his own business, being, you know what I'm saying, starting his vegan journey, shooting for his own entrepreneurship and business that he wants to. All of that. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. So as always, we salute the divinity in you, and we'll see you next time on The Process.
Peace out.